Good morning. I made a video not too long ago called An Old Man's Advice. Several requests to continue on with that, and so I've decided to share a little bit about myself and my life and my hardships and my successes.
이 영상에는 한 노인이 자신이 살아온 삶을 얘기하며 젊은 청춘들에게 메시지를 전달하고 있습니다. 2020년 7월 10일 82세의 나이로 세상을 떠나셨지만 이 메시지에는 현재를 살아가는 젊은이들에게 꼭 필요한 조언이자 위로가 담겨 있습니다.
You know, this world today is tough. It's tough for young people. It's tough for people that for years have had jobs and security and made good money and been able to take care of their families. I quit school when I was in the 10th grade. My mother and father left me standing on a street corner. And so it was up to me to make it. And I had a job working at a Shell filling station. And I went to the owner and I told him my situation. And I was making $1 an hour, and I asked him if I could work more hours. And so I began working 90 hours a week. And during that time, as I've said before, my home was the back of an old car. And I took my baths in a filling station restroom. And I washed my clothes, my private clothes, in the sink. And once in a while, when I was really hungry, I would go to the grocery store and snitch an apple or an orange. And I began to learn different things. I knew in my soul that if I had nothing to offer, I was as far as I was going to go. And after I'd worked 90 hours a week for a long time, I went into the service. I was 17. In the service, I taught myself to read and write. The first book I picked up was a book written by Rexlambo, and it had 196 pages in it. I'll never forget it. And there were words in there that I didn't know, I didn't understand. I had no idea what they were. So I got a dictionary from the service library. And as I would read, if there was a word that I didn't understand, I would look it up. And I will tell you now, it took me almost 3 weeks to read 196 pages. But I read. And I continued to read. And in several months, I was reading 2 and 3 books at a time. And I knew where I was in every single one of them. So that's what you can do. A person's mind is incredible. Your mind is as incredible. As a young person, regardless of what's happening in the world today, you have opportunity. And don't you believe for one single minute what they say in the media. Because if you aren't getting ahead and you need to get ahead, position yourself to learn. Go to the library and learn. You are the backbone of this world. Young people, without you, this world is nothing. You are the backbone of this world. You are the future leaders of this world. Anyway, I got kind of off track there. But anyway, as I went on and I got out of the service, I had begun to write. And educate myself. And I've continued on through my life with that. And you can do the same thing. You don't have to have a doctorate or a PhD or a master's degree. What you have to have is determination. You have to have an inner will to get things done. You have to have a desire, and I know the desire is there. Because as I said before, without your brains, without your ambition, without your drive, this world will be nothing. Nothing, because old people like me die off. I have been successful. I'm tremendously successful, but I have a decent retirement. I live with my lovely wife in Arizona. You can't stop. You can't quit. You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure. You're not. You're a wonderful, strong, intelligent youngster. Take advantage of that. Trust in God. Trust in yourself. And step forward. Put one foot in front of another. I've had a couple of businesses. They weren't tremendously successful, but they were successful. I've written books. I have presently probably 13 or 14 books in a publication. So you can do it. I did it. You can do it. I'm 76, and to my last breath, I will encourage young people because I love them. So I'm going to stop now, but just remember, never quit. Never quit.
글도 읽지 못했던 자신이 자신의 삶에 만족하며 컴퓨터 앞에서 담담하게 이야기하는 모습이 어느 화려한 강연보다 젊은이들의 마음을 울리지 않았나 싶습니다. 여러분들도 자신을 믿고 포기하지 마세요. 기회는 언제나 열려 있습니다. 멈추지 마시고 아주 조금씩이라도 좋으니 앞으로 나아가세요.